Hi, I'm Brian. I'm going to do another unboxing here. This is the new Honda generator that I just got in the mail. This is the EU2000i. There's two versions of the 2000 series, the 2000i and the 2000i Companion. This one does not have the 30 amp out, but it does have the DC charging capabilities. That's why I went with this one. So just got in the mail from Mayberry.com. That's one of the best ones, or the best place I think to buy this outdoor stuff. $8.99 free shipping. The place that was downtown local wanted $11.49. It's just ridiculous. So Mayberry.com, thanks for the good price point. Before I get the box open, I just want to point out a couple of things on the outside of the box for those that are considering getting this thing. The EU2000i generator, and some of the big features that made me want to buy it: up to 15 hours depending on load on a gallon of gas. It's really quiet. I've used one of these in the field when I was in the Army. It's lightweight. Package comes 53 pounds. I think it's 43 pounds dry weight. Pretty decent. On the side here, it talks about example uses. On the side here for example uses, it lists the EU2000 and the Companion, and it also talks about the EU3000, which is a bigger of an upgrade here. EU2000, good for camping. All of these here, you can pause it and zoom in as you need. But the difference, they say, for the Companion is it's better for cabin or portable trailer, full size, with rooftop AC. This is where you're going to get your 30 amp stuff. So that's pretty helpful if you're trying to decide how much energy out that you need and what type of energy. Let's get the thing open. This was free shipping. It got here in just barely 3 or 4 days. Really happy with Mayberry. I'll put the link in the description. I think it's Mayberry's or Mayberry.com. First thing that comes out is the owner's manual here. Some color stuff, color accessories. This thing has a lot of accessories that you can also get on the website. Pretty basic package. They get right to it. It's just a lift out. And there's nothing else in here. That was nice and easy. So let's get a quick look around the unit itself. It's got a warning label. The choke is up front. We'll get some operation shots later, I suppose. It's pull start, no electric. Has an engine on and off, apparently. There is a compartment here that we'll try to manipulate here in just a second. That's probably engine access for maintenance. On the back, probably the intake area, muffler, or cooling area. Let's see if there's anything underneath. Nope. Rubber feet underneath. They are not adjustable. Solid plastic underneath. Nothing really to snag anything. Under here looks like there's a fuel drain. Go to the other side. Mayberries.com. Mayberries with an S.com. So let's see if that opens. Access to the spark plug in case there's fouling. It's my understanding that for you aviators out there, you can run avgas through this. Low lead. So if you're doing that, you'd probably want to check for plug fouling or carbon removal, so that's easy access right there. A couple of other warnings, rated outputs. Let's go to the front. That's where, as they say, all the magic happens. You got your gas cap. There's a filter on top here. I don't know if you can see that. But a little filter, looks like it's removable. Yep. Removable plastic filter. Vented cap. It's got an on and off switch here, and I suspect that that on and off switch has something to do with venting. When I did open it, you could hear this kind of a sound, so that's probably for pressure release. On the front, you got your eco throttle on and off. I think that has something to do with running this thing on economy, low power, parallel operation ports. There's an accessory where you can daisy chain these things for higher output if you're running a rather large camp. The reason I went with this one over the companion is, if you notice here, there's two AC outs at 120. The companion only has one, with this right one being a 30 amp out, and I just don't anticipate needing that as much. This is the DC 12 volt out. This is not an option on the companion, so that's another reason I went with this particular model. Circuit breaker protection and an optional ground if you need. I'm going to assume that you would connect these two into ground if you're daisy chaining. The lamps for operation: oil alert, overload alarm, and output indicator. I'll have to read up more on what exactly these mean, but all in all, a pretty simple unit. A simple pull cord unit with choke. I want to get this off and get an idea of what's under this compartment. I'm just using a quarter here. Comes off relatively easy. Okay, that removes. There is just a regular foam surround here, not watertight. So this is not waterproof. This would probably be under here, the air filter. So we'll pull that off and just give it a look. Easy access to all the fuel lines. Be hard pressed to have this unit rust because of how contained it is. So here is the air filter element. This is your major air filter, and then there's a fine filtration system right here. It's a little oily, so in the maintenance manual I'm sure it tells you how to clean this, but that's going to be fine, and this is going to be coarse air filtration right there. Easy access. There is rubber seals around that. This is where you add oil and also dump out the oil. I think it's a really neat intuitive design because you can see this lip here, and it comes down here where it's contained. So I assume that if you just put this over a pan, you can open this and drain your oil like so, just by tilting it sideways. So that's a pretty interesting design. You may want to tape off your little stand there, otherwise it get pretty messy. But there is the unit from the inside. All the hardware components, if you notice, are metal, which is helpful because when you're screwing in things to plastic, you're going to end up stripping stuff. So the nice thing about this thing is you screw it in until it's nice and tight and snug. Okay, we got the unit buttoned up. We're going to take it outside and get some gas in it, start it up and see how it sounds. Before I get out there, one thing that I did want to mention that you absolutely would want to have if you're going to take this out into the field is get a cable lock and run it around the handle or something like that, so you don't wake up one morning with it gone. I remember when I was in the Army, people would steal these things and leave garbage lawnmowers running outside, so you'd never hear anything go silent in the middle of the night when you're sleeping. You just wake up and have your generator gone with a garbage lawnmower engine running. So